Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so I was scrolling through YouTube and everything, and I stumbled across this channel, I did make one video from this channel a handful of months ago, and I don't really remember that one, but what I do know is that I'm looking at their channel now, and I see this one, we're leaving town because my wife is a vampire. So basically what I'm getting from that title there is that this guy is dating a chick that never grew up out of the vampire and a werewolf phase when she was 10 years old, and she convinced herself that she's a vampire, and I guess he's playing along with her. I guess we should love, don't judge them, you know what I mean? Let's go into this video with an open mind and judge them.
This is Sean.
Okay, stop it right there. Stop it right there. 2 seconds in. We are 2 seconds in. We're 2 seconds in, and I already have a problem with something.
This is Sean.
Okay, so his name is Sean, but it's spelled Gene. We can't put the blame on him, and he really can't do anything about it because it's really his parents' fault at the end of the day.
He fell in love with Helly.
We're leaving town because my wife is a vampire.
Okay.
She got mentioned again recently.
Don't tell me that you're leaving town because you murdered a couple people and drained their blood so that she can drink it. And like you covered up the murders. Like, don't tell me that's what you're doing, right?
I got a bunch of comments on Facebook.
The couple are judged because of Helly's unusual identity.
All these
if she wants to cosplay as it, then it's fine. But does she actually generally believe that she's a vampire?
Today, I'm gonna do a deep feed.
Ohio, USA. Why am I not surprised that they live in Ohio? There's nothing to do in Ohio, is there? Right? That's like the whole stereotype of Ohio, right? There's nothing to do there, so that's why they're doing this shit. It's because they're bored.
Are you ready for me to take some of your energy?
Please.
This man just said, please take my energy. What the hell is this, bro?
Of energy. There's ambient energy, which is...
I know that I'm supposed to love them and not judge them, but I don't really give a flying. This dude is weak. What the
the energy that's around people and not on them.
Like, he's just buying into this nonsense. What the hell is this? They just did nothing. What the hell? Okay, who even watches this shit? We're leaving town because my wife is a vampire. No, you're leaving town because your wife's feelings got hurt when the town people started making fun of her because of her delusion that she's a vampire. Dr. Doomsday. I like that comment. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a like on that comment. They're actually leaving town because she's getting bullied on Facebook. Is that it?
We met about maybe 2-3 years ago at a steakhouse in downtown where we live. I think I learned about the vampire thing very early on.
You know, it's even crazier that this guy here, Pa's no Diddy, but he is not a bad looking dude at all. He can do much better than this chick here that thinks that she's a vampire.
I realized I was a vampire probably late 2021, and that's kind of when I said it out loud. I always knew I was different. Did you think I was a crazy person when I told you I was a vampire?
No.
No?
That was such an ironic statement, but alright.
People would say that I'm an energy vampire. I prefer to use the term psychic vampirism.
So people would say that she's an energy vampire. That's not a good thing. That just means you suck the energy out of the room and everything, and nobody wants to be around you. That's an insult, sweetheart. Now, don't take it literally.
Because that's the fancy term for it, but I don't drink blood. That's not my thing.
Boo, poser. Fucking poser. She should actually be going around murdering people in the town and drinking their blood. I'm joking.
He knew the way that I dressed. He knew that I was on TikTok and did all this vampire stuff there. But he didn't know it went beyond dress up. So I was I'm gonna have to have that conversation with him. Do
you see what I'm talking about? Do you see what TikTok did here? And now with TikTok and the internet, people like her can have a platform and a following when that's not supposed to happen. To be honest with you, she can do whatever she wants. She's a fully grown adult at the end of the day, right? But we're not supposed to know about this. The public isn't supposed to know about this at all. I shouldn't be able to make this video right now. It's all TikTok's fault. I blame all of this on TikTok. The reason that we're seeing this video right here and right now.
I just looked him dead in the eye and was I am a real-life living vampire.
The glasses, too. You couldn't find a better pair of glasses?
On the front page of the paper.
So Wooster woman says she lives as a vampire.
People were going to be a little bit nicer than they were.
No.
And I got a bunch of comments on Facebook of people saying I'm ugly, I'm not a real vampire, and a sinner, and that I'm delusional.
We're leaving town because my wife is a vampire.
I was tired.
She's just getting bullied online. That's it. She's getting cyberbullied. That's why they're leaving town.
Some stereotypes that I hate about vampires are that we don't like garlic. I love garlic. I have like a whole jar of spicy garlic, and I'll just be like popping.
Okay, she's clearly just a poser, and she's just doing this for attention. So this is all just rage bait. She's putting on an act right now. She knew that like this documentary team was gonna come in here. Whoever is running this channel, she knows about them. Like she knows that like she's gonna get attention for this. So she says that she lives like a vampire, but all she does is that she just dresses up as one. She doesn't even follow all of the rules. Like she's outside during the sun, right? She still consumes garlic and she doesn't drink blood. So it's just an act, obviously, right? We're falling into rage bait. That's it. This is all just rage bait and just a cry for attention.
I love having Sean on my TikToks. I just like that he's a part of something that is so important to me.
That's so important to you. TikTok is so important to you. See, I told you, it's all TikTok's fault. This Chinese app. This would never fly over there like on the TikTok in China, okay? I'll tell you that much.
It's funny, you get a lot of people who are sort of like vampire gatekeepers who are saying, oh, well, if you were a real vampire, then you wouldn't be doing this.
Bro, son, is she actually beefing with other vampires on the internet, bro? Don't tell me that she's actually beefing with other vampires on the internet, bro.
Ryan is a very dear friend of mine. I think the night he met her, later that night, he was very drunk and he was saying, oh, the vampire girl was so hot. Like you should get together with the vampire girl.
I'm Ryan.
This is the Ryan guy that said, oh, dude, that vampire girl is so hot. Like, this is what Ryan looks.
They're both really old souls. I never pegged John for being into magic.
Okay, now, why would you use that specific wording? That you didn't peg John to be into why did you use that word specifically?
So today we're gonna go on a picnic, but I have to prepare my skin. The sun affects me in a pretty negative way. Like, I remember growing up, all my friends were always having fun, you know, running around in the sun, and I would always get headaches. And, you know, I would always get made fun of for having headaches all the time. It really...
That's called being a child and, you know, slight dehydration, you know, because you're outside in the hot sun running around. Yeah, you're gonna get a little bit of a headache. That's normal for...
It takes the fun out of my day to be in the sun all the time and not have like at least a hat or sunglasses or something. So we're gonna have some sunscreen today, and I'm gonna put some pretty much like just on my nose.
I'm not gonna entertain this shit anymore, bro. I really don't care. So, and then like now, like she's actually outside like in the sun still. But so basically what like I got from that, I also just learned about this too, that people who use TikTok, they make most of their money off of the TikTok shop and like sponsorships, right? So that's what she probably does. That's what she does. Yeah, that's how she makes her living, and I guess she has to keep up the act that, oh yeah, I do believe that I'm a vampire, when it's all just a bunch of bullshit, and like she makes money from it off of TikTok. Just dumb and stupid people off of TikTok, right, that just sit there and mindlessly scroll all day, every day. Bro, if you can give a following to somebody like that, a woman like that, who claims to be a vampire, and it's like, if like she has an audience, bro, I think the audience is like the least intelligent people here, like in the picture, if like we're being honest, bro. If anything, she's actually smart, because she's playing into like the rage bait and everything. She's the one making money off of it, bro. So honestly, at the end of the day, she's in her bag. That's all that I gotta say. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, then you enjoyed today's video. If you didn't, then you did. All right, I'll see you later. Goodbye.